This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Season Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now. Ken Black.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Set hut. 50 green. Watch out. 22 needle. Ready.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll set up a throw. They'll try and do this himself. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose it down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw McCarthy. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
It's third down. Third and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now McCarthy. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Throwing is McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoe.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. McCarthy off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You look at this Packers defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball.
That went out wide and intercepted. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden, 29 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Here's McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To the air with McCarthy. And he is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 72 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go, set.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now he'll tuck this and run. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Right, 60.
That's another Packers first.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. McCarthy operating from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
McCarthy going to throw again. Completes this to Addison out left. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Here we go. Hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Packers.
Down.
1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The swing out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Rail.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Vikings 16-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Brown with his stick skills.
Marquise Brown now returning. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
10 black, 22 needle.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's taken in by Kraft. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Okay,
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Black, 50 set.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Breaks through the contact. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
He's got him in, complete. And now we get a late timeout as it comes in the waiting moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lane. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now McCarthy. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Over the middle here to Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Deuce is wild here. Second down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Let's go now. Back to 60. Back to 60.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Danny Gray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's good. For the Packers.
Jacobs going to try the middle.
Down to about the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and 10 now from the 30.
17. 52. Come on, set.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Ready.
Second and 13. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
Ready.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Hut. Black shot. Set.
Looking to throw.
The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out in the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Blue. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
On play action, McCarthy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. McCarthy operating from the gun.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Throwing is McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
13 yards. First down, Vikings.
Tag. 60.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's McCarthy. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Minnesota.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Set, cut.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Partner, a tie game in the 4th quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or worse, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Here's Jacobs from the gun.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Down and 11.
He'll look to throw.
Able to connect with Jacobs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Blaster, 6.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
It's the score. Packers 42. Vikings 35.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
49-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
this one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
And a fast footwork by White. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Watson making the catch.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready?
Here's first down.
Yellow. Ready? Fly through. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the double. Black Ultra. Let's go now. 33. Yellow. Cut, cut.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So the Vikings going to get the first chance to possess the football as we are back underway here in overtime. And able to get this out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, they quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime.
Pass complete to Addison.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And now an audible here into something else.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Packers 42. Mills Reichert is the kickoff for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Come on, set.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
16 yards.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far at OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone, where they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. All right, Charles, so this offense They need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. They can't get anything going on this drive. This one might end in the tie.
Yeah, that clock put a little extra pressure on them, right? So now, as you look at the playbook, what are you breaking out? Is there something you haven't used before? Just something you used earlier that you can go back to? Or can one of your guys just make one of those big-time plays that decides this game?
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
At the 21-yard line.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This to win it in overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime.
Oh, that's so deflating, Brandon, because you know he was thinking to himself, just give me a shot. Just put us in a position to win the game, and I'll get it done. With this kick, not on target, and we'll keep going here.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds of their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage.